Hello friends, welcome to my channel GoDigit. Today in this video we will extend our learning of service management module. So if you have watched my previous two videos where we have learned about how to activate the service management module, and we also understood about the service management setup fields and what are the basic structure of service management setup and how we can uh, fill the details in the setup before we actually go ahead and start with the items and the service orders. So today uh, we will understand a very important concept in the service management module also, or you can consider it in a wholesome of business central process, which is called items or service items. Right. So as you can see from this role center itself, that or my dashboard itself, that I'm seeing these two links. One is called service items and this is called items. Okay, so we can consider it that service item is limited to this service management module, right? This link or this, when you click on this, whatever it will open, it is limited to the service management module. It does not hold any relevance apart from this particular service process. Whereas this items is used in almost all the business modules. Like you can consider it in the sales module, purchase module, manufacturing module, assembly, warehouse, and service. Right. So you can consider it as a master. Right. So let me click on this first, and now uh, once it will open up, yeah. So let us create one new item. Okay, so here I'm getting the template to select out of these two. One is called item, second is called service. But we have seen that in Business Central, separately service item screen already available. So what exactly this service is? But never mind, let me click on the first template and click on OK. So here I've got the number by default, and let's say I can mention my item as Lenovo IdeaPad. Okay, so this is my item, my inventory item. Okay, why I'm saying this as an inventory item, because if you can see here, this type field by default it is set as inventory. However, when you drill this down, there are three options are showing up. One is called inventory, second is called service, and third is called non-inventory. When you say inventory, which is a regular kind of an item which we generally deal with, okay, so you know all about this. Basically, when I set this as inventory, which is a default option, whenever you use this item in the sales order, purchase order, manufacturing order, system will maintain its complete ledger with respect to quantity and its value, like how much quantity you own, right, and how much value you own against this item. So system will maintain its complete ledger, and this inventory means that it's a physical item. If I set this up as a non-inventory, then also it will be considered as a physical item, right, which is available in your company premises or warehouse. But the thing is, you are not bother about this item, in terms of you are not maintaining its quantity, right? You are not tracking its quantity, that how much quantity I own, how much quantity I sold, and uh, if there is any serialized item going through. I don't want to track any particular thing from the quantity perspective for this non-inventory. So this is the basic difference between the inventory and the non-inventory item, right? So let's say I create this inventory as a Lenovo IdeaPad, which means that I want to purchase this, I want to sell this, and then I want the complete ledger of it. Okay. Second thing is that if I create one more item, and this time I will create it as a let's say non-inventory item. Okay. So as I said that it is also a physical item, which means that you can see it, you can feel it, you can touch it. However, you don't want to maintain its inventory in your system. For example, let's say bolts, right? Or very, very small items, like if not bolt, let me write it as bolts, or uh, any other thing which you think of. It could be like, for example, in laptop business only, if you are in a business of manufacturing laptops, uh, here you can mention that let's say keyboard, which if you think it's a complete item in itself, right? However, you are not interested in maintaining its inventory. Maybe you purchase this item, you purchase this item from different vendors, all right, and then you have to sold it up to different things, to different customers, but you don't want to maintain its inventory in your particular business central. So be it keyboard, be it bolt, I think you will understand it better, because it's a very, very small item, and it used in many quantities, in particular one laptop or multiple laptops, and that's why it's very hard to maintain its inventory levels. So that's why you can consider it as a non-inventory item, right? Then the third item will be uh, what you call as a service item. Okay, let me click on OK as an item, and now I will select this as a service item. So if you see here, basically, like as soon as let's say I change it inventory, and you can see that inventory tab is showing up, right? Because as I told you, I can maintain its everything. However, if I select this as a service, you can see that inventory tab is gone, just like non-inventory, because you're not interested in maintaining its inventory. But do not get confused. This type as a service in the item card with the service item screen, which I showed you up here. Let me go to the home. Okay, this service item is completely different, whereas this item which I am creating as a service is completely different. It does not mean that this is a service item. Okay, the only use case for this type service, which of course the first thing is that you are not interested in maintaining its quantity per thing. It's not a physical item, it's not a tangible item, it's like a service which you are offering in terms of consultancy, right? For example, you are into a training business, you are into a consultancy business where you provide your expertise of teaching, training, right, things, conducting surveys and all that stuff, and so all these things which are not physical by nature, but you are offering your services, and that is how you charge out of it, like in terms of hours. For example, let's say you are teaching business central, right? Or you like, for example, if you want to say, let's say I can create multiple items like sales module, because let's say you charge different amount for different types of modules, right? If teaching, or let's say training T365 BC sales module is a service, right? And base unit of measure should be hours. Right, so this will become your service item. And when you create a sales order based on like you want to charge from your customer, so you can create a sales order against this service that you are providing, that I will charge let's say 1000 rupees or 10,000 rupees for this sales module. And same in the case, I can create one more service item where I can mention that I want to charge different amount for training D365 BC service module, right? So this is all about basically whatever best you think of in terms of services which your business offers, which are not tangible by nature, non-physical in nature, but you are providing consultancy out of it, and then you are charging from your customer, which you can use it in your sales order, right? So that is how, which is called a type service item. But as I mentioned, it is not at all what you call it as a service item. Service item, as we can say that, for example, this is a service computer, one item I've created. One thing is that I can click on new here, and then now the item which you are selling to your customer, and after sale you are providing service against that item, right? That is can be called as a service item, right? Or basically you are not selling anything, but you are into the business, service business, where uh, people like let's say Lenovo company is selling their laptops, or Microsoft company selling their Surface laptops, and they hired you, right, as the service provider. Like whenever any issue occurs in the laptop in terms of uh, hardware problem, in terms of software problem, they will come to you, and you guys will serve uh, the Microsoft customers or Lenovo customers on their behalf, right? So for example, let's say you can create one service item based on that keyboard, for the keyboard issues, right? The main item could be that against this Lenovo IdeaPad, right? That Lenovo company, or like maybe you only, you sold the this laptop to the customers, and uh, customer found some issues in the keyboard of this, and they want you to provide the service with respect to the keyboard. So you create a service item out of this main item or without of this main item, okay, as a keyboard, and then you have to fill out all the respective details based on whatever problem you receive. For example, service item group, you can mention that I need to provide the service, right? And then of course serial number, because when you are selling a product, selling a laptop, so it holds one serial number which makes it unique from the different laptop, right? So you need to provide that serial number here, or it will automatically number, which we will see later in the in the next part of the videos, right? uh, it's like an status will be own service item, installed, temporarily installed, or defective, right? So you can right now keep it blank, because we will see when we will create a service order, and so okay. Response time, by default 2 comes up, which we have seen in the service management setup, so it is taking the value from there. Okay, so don't get confused, priority is set it up as low at the moment. Warranty starting date, warranty ending date, this can be autofill, but if you really want, you can maintain it manually as well. Like for example, the warranty will start from let's say 1st of December, and You can see that 1 year warranty ending date is mentioned, warranty 100%, right? So this value is also fetching up the system from the service management setup itself, right? These fields are blank because I have not created it, or this service item is not automatically created from the sales only, but I have created it manually, right? However, if let's say you sold this Lenovo laptop to some customers, and then out of it this service item gets created, then you will see that the complete details of this customer gets filled up, right? So this is currently about what exactly the service item card is, or what exactly the different types of items which we have seen or which we have covered up here, right? So just don't get worry about that or confuse about that the type service item or the service item screen which you see up here are both the same things, right? So that's in the today's video. I hope you understand the concept of types of items and the service item. In the next part of the video, we will understand more about the service items, where rather than we create it as a manual, we will create this service item automatically while posting an sales order or while selling my inventory item to particular customer, and if we really want to offer them after sales service, right? So that's it in the today's video. If you like it, I request you to please hit the like button and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching this video.